conversation and answering your questions. I'm running because of what Dr. King called the fierce urgency of now. Because I believe that we're at a defining moment in our history. Our nation is at war, and our planet is in peril. Think about it, we just marked the 5th anniversary of the war in Iraq. We have been in Iraq now longer than World War I, World War II, and the Civil War. We just marked 4,000 brave American soldiers who've been killed in Iraq. And it hasn't made us safer, and we're spending $10 billion per month, money that could be spent right here in Pennsylvania. I have proposed a plan that says if you've got health insurance, then I will work with your employers to lower your premiums by $2,500 per family per year. And we're going to try to do that by setting up what's called a catastrophic reinsurance program. Now, a lot of the spike in premiums happens because one person in the company gets sick and they get leukemia, it's $1 million to treat them, and that drives everybody's prices up, everybody's premiums up. So we're going to try to work with employers to smooth that out. That's if you have health insurance, because your problem is cost. If you don't have health insurance, then we are going to set up a plan that is similar to the plan that I have as a member of Congress. Everybody will be eligible. Nobody will be excluded for pre-existing conditions, because I know what that's like. My mother died of cancer when she was 53 years old, and that was tough enough. But in the last months of her life, she was having to read insurance forms because she had just got a new job. And the insurance company was saying, well, maybe this is a pre-existing condition. Maybe we don't have to reimburse you. There will be none of that. You will be able to access it regardless of pre-existing conditions. If you can't afford it, we will subsidize you. So there will be nobody in America who wants health insurance who can't get it through my plan.
My question to you today, Senator, is how are we going to reestablish America's reputation to America?
That's a great question. That's a great question. People get frustrated when they have a sense that politicians take one position when they're running for office and then vote very differently when they're in office. And one of the things I'm proud about is, and this has been written about, is that generally speaking, I'm not perfect, but if you look at what I said 10 years ago, and what I said 4 years ago, and what I say now, it matches up. I've been consistent in what I believe and who I'm fighting for. That, I think, is where trust starts. Second thing is confidence in our government. It's hard to trust our government when you see fellow citizens standing on rooftops after a storm, and George Bush takes 3 or 4 days to visit and says to a guy who was the head of the Arabian Horses Association, who was put in charge of FEMA, you're doing a great job, Brian. People then distrust, our government and its ability to just get things done. So I think that having a competent government, having excellence in our federal government agencies, making sure that they are working for the people, that they provide good customer service, that they have integrity, that they're not going into government, whether they're elected or appointed, to cash out later on, but are rather doing it because they want to serve the American people. That's very important. That's why national service is so important, and why I insisted to couple our college affordability plan with national service, because I want to instill in young people that sense that there's something big and noble and exciting and important about serving the country. That you're not just here to take, you got to give.